Welcome to Module 4 Lesson 2. This lesson is composed by 1. SWOT analysis definition, 2. SWOT analysis elements and its representation, 3. Company external analysis and its tools, 4. The importance of the external analysis, 5. Company internal analysis and its tools. Let's start. SWOT is the Strengths, Weaknesses, Opportunities, and Threats acronym. It was developed by the Harvard University in the 70s. Nowadays, is considered one of the best systems to link the external and internal analysis results. Also provides a global and inclusive vision to the decision-making process in order to elaborate the strategic management plan of any company. Through these 4 criteria, you would be able to identify the current state-of-the-art of your enterprise. This chart shows the SWOT analysis elements. By one hand, there are 2 different types of competitive factors, external and internal elements. They are directly related with the external and the internal analysis of the company. By the external part, you'll find the divisions in threats and opportunities, and by the internal part, you'll find the weaknesses and strengths. By the other hand, there is a second classification according to the impact. That allows you to know which elements are negative or positive for your company. To have all these elements displayed on a chart will help you see clearly the relation between the elements affecting any company. Any company is continuously influenced by its external environment. This influence can come from the general or from the specific environment of the company. By general setting, we mean everything that affects the enterprise from a global point of view. By specific setting, we mean all competitive forces arising from the type of activity taking place in the company, also called industrial sector analysis. We've selected 3 tools among the different possibilities. 1. Environmental strategic profile. 2. Porter's diamond. 3. Industrial district analysis. Through the environmental strategic profile analysis, the relevant elements for running the company will be selected. But you first need to know which of these elements have a relevant impact to keep your company progress. The clue is to restrict the information that must be analyzed. To select the appropriate information, some examples of geographical delimitations could be at global level, national level, local level, business level, etc. Also, some different dimensions to be considered are the political, the economical, the social-cultural, the technological, the environmental, the legal, etc. The Porter's diamond aims to show the advantages and disadvantages of the country characteristics where a company is located in respect to other similar companies located in another country. Porter identified 4 clue points. 1. Strategy, structure, and competence of the enterprises. 2. Factor conditions, manpower, infrastructure, etc. 3. Auxiliary and related sectors. 4. Demand conditions. This should be understood as a system where all the variables are interrelated. These 4 points determine the prosperity of a nation as a specific industrial sector leader. Most of the time, these 4 variables could be complex and hard to define. The industrial district analysis aims to probe the physical environment where a company is located. This type of analysis is based on the existence of a geographically located point of sector-related enterprises. These companies can act in complementarily, almost covering the entire value chain of a specific industry developed there. Depending on the industrial district conditions, it will be much easier and efficient to produce, to stock, to increase the competitiveness and generate innovative ideas, as well as to have the perfect conditions for establishing new enterprises. Be able to control the business environment has a double function. 1. The business environment is considered a relevant factor that affects the general competitiveness of the enterprises located in a specific region. 2. The business environment general analysis allows you to identify the most important variables that are affecting your enterprise. After this, your company will choose the most suitable strategy according to the situation. All these factors are also known as the business scenario. Once we have exposed the importance of the external analysis to define the strategy for a company, now it's time to talk about the relevance of the internal analysis. Through the internal analysis of a company, you can investigate the internal resources and capabilities of your company in order to face the business scenario. This means identifying the strengths and weaknesses of your own company. The three main techniques to analyze them are 1. The identity analysis, 2. The strategy profile analysis, 3. The value chain analysis. The internal analysis determines the age, dimension, field of activity, geographical location, and legal structure of a company. It allows you to identify the main company characteristics using an overview of the corporate image. In order to analyze your company through the strategy profile analysis, first, you need to separate your company in different working areas: production area, commercial area, financial area, human resources area, management area, etc. This will help you to better know which of these functional sectors are competitive in respect to other working areas from the competitors. This will also allow you to identify the strengths and weaknesses from each working area. This will be very important for generating the strategic management plan. Through the value chain analysis, you'll be able to know where your company advantages are located. They can be located inside the basic productive process, also known as primary activities, or inside the secondary productive process, also known as support activities like provisioning, I&D, HARR administration, and so on. To achieve this, it's necessary to have a complete overview of the value chain, which are the set of successive and/or parallel processes necessary to elaborate a product or service. By this way, you could determine if the company's advantages are located in the internal relations between activities, also known as horizontal links, or in the relations between the steps of the value chain, also known as vertical links. To obtain the required information to elaborate the strategic plan, it's necessary to control the two business dimensions, external and internal dimension. Through the external analysis, you will be situated in the world, detect what's your competence, and find the most suitable site to emplace a business in the most productive and efficient way. That implies detecting the threats and opportunities of a company. Through the internal analysis, the company gears are screened, detecting the weaknesses and strengths in our existing corporate organization, efficient areas, communication, human resources, etc. Altogether is the SWOT analysis. The SWOT analysis is the entire set of results interconnected with each other inside the same chart. That aims to answer the questions about what business direction must be undertaken. Here you can check some references. And thank you very much.